Welcome, one and all, to Scotch and Smoke Rings. Good to have you on the program today. If you're new to the program and you don't understand how this works, basically what happens is the first hour is a bit of a Q&A, then we dive into the game. If you're watching the video on demand and you're just here for the Oblivion gameplay, skip ahead about an hour, that's when the game starts. But if you're watching live, welcome to the show. It's time for the Q&A portion. You've got questions, I've got answers. It's so good to have you on today's episode. MDX16 says another PC crash simulator remastered. No, thankfully. So I managed to solve my problem. I tweeted? Did I tweet it? No, I blue skied it. How do you say that? I blue skied it? Okay. Anyway, I announced earlier today that I figured out my problem with Oblivion. I didn't really figure it out. I basically just rolled back my drivers. I spent hours today trying to figure out exactly what the root cause of the problem was. I capped my frame limit. I deleted my game saves and my shader folders, and I had all of the shaders recompiled. I turned on vertical sync. I did a variety of different things using every single optimization guide I could possibly find. Nothing worked. Literally nothing worked. So I rolled back my drivers to the version before the latest one that I installed in order to play Doom, and it worked. It worked. I blue skied the numerical value of the drivers that worked for me. So if you're having a similar problem, you can check that out. I think it was 592 or something like that. But yeah, I rolled back my drivers to the previous one that came out in the middle of May, and it worked. And then I played the game for about an hour just to make sure that it wasn't going to crash. I went all over the place. I fast traveled. I did an Oblivion gate. I did all sorts of stuff. No crashes. So I'm thinking we're good. Anyway, then I reverted back to where we were when we left off. Thankfully, there was an autosave just before we got into the garden. When we went to the stone to find the writing at noon, that's where we crashed, and that's where I am. So we're not going to be missing anything. We'll pick up right where we left off. It's good to see everybody today. Everybody on Facebook today. Robin Woodall, Josh Burgess, Alicia Wolf, Ramona Gold, Jessica McDonald. Everyone on Twitch today. Baby Dino 8453. Verixin 557. I'm still G-Snap. And of course, it's great to see all of the regulars and the members and the Patreon supporters on YouTube today. Retro Wave, Vessi Aver, Automatic Beats, Wyoming Homesteader, John M., Chris Tidwell, Craig Euler, Jonathan Rodriguez, The Magic Q, Jersey, Random Greymane, Hugh Jass. And it's Cannibal Bananas with the first super chat of the day. Haven't caught a live in a while. Hi, all. Hey there, Cannibal Bananas. We've missed you. It's good to have you back. John M., a member for 38 months and a Bronze Ox, says, missed the last stream. It's great to see you. It's great to see you too, John. Good to have you back. H.M. Grant is with us on Kick today. Good to see you, my friend. Adam says, hey, Ox, hope you're doing well tonight. I am doing well. I'm glad and grateful to be here with all of you. I'm a little tired. It's been a long day. I've been working on another episode in the full story of Fallout London. I know that I've been doing back-to-back episodes of Fallout London, and that's because I am working on a deeper topical video on the Fallout franchise, and those videos take a little bit of time. And also at the same time, I'm gearing up for a big birthday party bash for my kids. And I do that every single year, and it takes a lot of planning and a lot of time. And so I've got family coming over tomorrow. I've been trying to get the house situated. It's been busy here in the Oxhorn household, getting ready for all of that. So yeah, I'm going to have another episode of Fallout London for you on Saturday. And it might be another week after that, back-to-back episodes of Fallout London, before I get another lore video that isn't Fallout London done. But, I mean, I've got shorts almost every single day here on the YouTube channel, so there's plenty of content to go around. But yeah, I'm a little tired, but you know what? I've got my drinks, I've got my cigar, and I think I'm going to be all right. Alt Grendel says, hello, Oxhorn and chat. Hey there, Alt Grendel. Good to see you, my friend. Preston Garvey says, all hail, Oxhorn. All hail indeed. Sith Tribble on Twitch says, hi, Ox. Hey there, Sith Tribble. Baby Dino on Twitch says, do you think Bethesda will be more transparent with development of Elder Scrolls 6 and maybe anything on Fallout 5? Probably not. If I were them, I wouldn't. I think they've learned some very hard lessons over the many, many years that they've been producing games. And the major lesson that they've learned is the less they reveal, the better. The key to an excellent release for a game is to start releasing a little bit of information about it when you're a month or a few months away from the release of the game, right? The official trailer for Fallout 4 didn't come out until like end of May, beginning of June 2015. And then the game itself came out in December of 2015. So there was 6 months of hype for Fallout 4, and that was a really good amount of time. It allowed people to talk about it, to get excited for it. It allowed Bethesda to release some information about it, but there wasn't fatigue. People didn't get tired of waiting. The game came out, and people began to play it, and they celebrated it, and they really enjoyed it. Look at what's happening with The Elder Scrolls 6. Because of leaks and rumors, they were forced to come out with a big reveal thing years ago. How many years has it been? Over 5 years ago? I don't even know how many years it's been since they released that, and the game still hasn't come out. And now people are just exhausted waiting for the game. And also, nothing will ever live up to the hype, right? Like, no matter what happens at this point, even if it's an amazing game, people are going to say, well, yeah, but they've had X number of years to work on it, right? So the ideal sweet spot for any game developer, whether you're Bethesda or not, is to have the game in a practically finished state before you start marketing it, before you start releasing teasers about it, before you start generating hype, so that the hype never has a chance to peter out, so you don't have... you don't make fans wait forever and ever and ever, and you don't ruin their expectations, right? So, yeah, I don't think that, in answer to your question, I don't think that they're going to be very transparent about much more that they're working on to avoid those kind of issues. Because the more they talk about, the more people will speculate. And the more people will speculate, the more YouTubers you're going to have sending out videos without any information and just creating rumors and setting false expectations. And they're going to do their best to try and avoid that. Wade Speakerman says, getting close to 5 years, Oxtastic kidney transplant proceedings approved. Hey, Wade Speakerman, a member for 58 months. I can hardly believe it. Thank you, Wade, and congratulations on the kidney transplant approval. That's amazing news. Big round of applause to you, my friend. Scotty P says, woot, let's hope the game is more stable tonight. It should be. I did some testing earlier, and it should be much more stable tonight. Corley Gibson says, hi, Ox. We went to my brother's graduation from BASIC and AIT today and brought him home. He was gone since January. Thanks for the streams. You're welcome, my friend. Congrats to both you and your brothers. Greg says, hey, Oxen chat. Glad as always to be here for Scotch and Smoke Rings. Hope we can help keep the energy and enthusiasm up. Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing my best to be energetic. I could really crawl into bed and sleep, but I'm trying to be as energetic as I can. Retro Wave says, at least they finally updated Oblivion. Hopefully smoother sailing from now on. I still expect to see more Bethesda quote-unquote features. I mean, yeah. I guess I don't understand what you're implying with that. They did release an update to Oblivion that was supposed to deal with a bunch of crashes. However, after installing that update, it didn't solve my issue. The only thing that worked for me was rolling back my drivers, and that did work for me. So I don't know if it was a Bethesda problem or an NVIDIA problem. Rolling back the drivers worked. Knightley says, will you ever check out the fishing update for Fallout 76? The Interloper is making a move in Appalachia. It seems that its arrival is imminent in a huge way. Maybe. When I find time. Fishing in games has never really thrilled me. I've been fishing in video games all the way back in World of Warcraft. I enjoyed fishing a little bit in World of Warcraft. I enjoyed fishing in Valheim. Fishing is fishing. I don't really know exactly. I don't really think I'd want to spend my time fishing in Fallout 76. If there's any interesting lore with the fishing update pertaining to the Interloper or something, I might want to explore it, but we'll see.